family, it's Ashley, and today we are going to be doing another grocery haul with you. But this time, we're going to show you the categories of healthy food that we eat. Before we do, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to become part of the family. With that said, let's just get into it and let's do our haul. But before Jason comes out, I wanted to explain what we're going to do. This is our whole grocery haul for the next 2 weeks. Now what we're going to do is we're going to break it down by each category that we eat in one specific meal. So with that said, let me just go get Jason and we'll be right back.
Okay, so this is our actual haul. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this food, put it on the table, and we're going to put out each healthy food category that we get. So complex carbs, lean meats, fruits, vegetables, and then good fats.
With that said, let's just get into it and let's start with the fruit. First, we're going to start with our fruit category. Now, we usually get all of our produce at Sprouts through Instacart, but sometimes we get some from Walmart delivery too. We got a seedless watermelon, great for summertime. The kids really enjoy fruit during a snack.
Yeah, Annie loves watermelon. She loves it.
She devours it. We got 3 bushels of organic bananas. Now with the bananas, I know it's a lot, but we usually freeze 2 of them and we use them for smoothies through the next 2 weeks.
We always keep one just because Annie also loves bananas.
Yeah, and Sawyer does too. And then just like that, we usually get some Honeycrisp, or I think it's the Fuji apples, but this time we got the Honeycrisp apples because the kids really enjoy it. So from Walmart, we got some organic plums because they were on sale. And then from Sprouts, we got a bag of cuties. Another great snack for snack time, very easy, and it's a fruit. And then we get some lemons. So now, I know lemons are technically not like a fruit that you can eat, but we cook with them. I put them in my water. I read that it's really good fruit to help with digestion, and it's just a great way to flavor up your water too if you don't want to just drink water. And then we got some organic grapes. Again, Annie will eat these in like a day probably. She is a fruit girl. And then Sawyer has been really digging blueberries, and we got the blueberries from Walmart, the Dole brand. And if you know us by now, Dole is our favorite brand because of Dole Whips.
Yeah, right here, just fruit as a category, we try and change it up, depending on the seasons, of course, what's in season, what's not. But we try and change it up with different fruits. Like, for instance, we'll sometimes have raspberries, we'll sometimes have, we've had persimmons, all sorts of different fruits. But basically, we tend to want to get foods in these categories, right? So your fruits, your vegetables, your good fats, your complex carbs, and then your lean meats. So this way, we can have them in every single meal. That's our strategy. So we want to have like every meal as a balanced meal, right? Fruits, vegetables, as I said, all of these categories in every meal that we can without doing extra effort, right? So let's just say you're like, okay, we should eat balanced meals. Well, it starts with the grocery store, right? You need to plan it out. Because I know as far as when I was younger, getting into groceries, I would just kind of pick things as I went. I'd go through each aisle and I'd be like, oh, that's it. I'll get some cereal, I'll get some candy, I'll get this and that. There was no strategy behind it. So now as, adults and then parents, we're thinking of our kids and, how they're growing up. Because, we're basically teaching them how to eat. So that's our strategy there. And obviously, in another vlog, in our Q&A vlog, we talk about how, for me specifically, I literally can't have junk food in the house because I'll magically eat it. So every single time.
Magically meaning he will just shovel it in his face and he'll be gone within 2 days.
Well, yeah, so I don't really have a lot of willpower, so the strategy, of course, is keep it out of the house, keep these healthy food categories in the house, and then that way you're not, in the middle of the night, or
you're kind of forced to eat the healthier alternative.
Yeah, you literally it's all you have to choose from. So you kind of you're tricking yourself into eating healthy. But I think with that said, let's jump into vegetables.
Yeah, let's just get the vegetables. So these are our vegetables that we got this haul. We didn't really need that many due to the fact that we already had some in our freezer that we bake. And if you want to see that, go watch our meal prep video. We go over how we bake our kale.
Yep.
So with that said, let's just dive into what we got. So we got some organic buttered lettuce. Now this is great to have with taco meat. You can make a sandwich out of it. You can make tacos out of it. It's a great way to cut out the extra carbs. And then we get some carrots, great for having a snack. Me and the kids really love to have carrots and hummus for a snack. And then, like I said in our other haul, we usually get the Caesar salad mix to have salads at the beginning of the week. Just a great way to have a salad. And we tend to use healthier dressings. We also got some extra lettuce, and we have balsamic vinegar left over, so when this is done, we're going to not only use this in our smoothies, but we can also have more salad. We got some black olives for tacos. Sawyer really likes olives right now.
I love olives as well. So
and then we got some green peas. The kids really like olive or peas. Yeah. So we got 3 of each. We got the canned corn.
With the vegetables, of course, in general, you can really eat as many vegetables as you want. As I said before, we like to have vegetables in all of our meals. I mean, and we can go over more specifics on what each vegetable does for you in another vlog. But I think pretty much Ashley went over everything. This is another category that we like to get all the time and have and include in every single one of our meals.
And if you guys really would like us to show you how we substitute the carbs for let's just say the lettuce or anything like that, let us know, and we may do a meal prep video showing you how we prep that.
So with that said, let's
just go into the complex carbs.
Yeah.
Now we're moving on to complex carbohydrates. And so you guys know, we actually already had some in the pantry, so this is what we got for this haul.
Yeah, and I'll go over what we have in the fridge and the pantry, but this is the one. These are the complex carbs that we got this time.
Yeah, so we got some organic sweet potatoes, some 100% whole wheat bread, and then we got some 100% whole wheat tortillas, and we use these for breakfast burritos. We make peanut butter sandwiches, and we actually bake our sweet potatoes. Okay,
so here is our complex carbohydrates, and like Ash said before, we actually have different complex carbs in our pantry and in our fridge. So some of the ones we get, 100% whole wheat bread. We sometimes get 100% whole wheat pasta, sweet potatoes, 100% whole wheat tortillas, brown rice. These are all things that we get, but like I said, in other categories, there's a ton of food that fits into these categories. But like I said, there is a ton of food that fits into this category. And I don't want to go into specifics on this video, but there is complex carbs and there's simple carbs. We can get into that in another video in the differences.
Let's do the good fats.
Yep.
With that said, we're moving on to good fats. Now we got Jason's organic peanut butter. It's the oil-based peanut butter. And then we got some extra virgin olive oil, some dark chocolate, some cashews, jumbo avocados, and then we got some cheese sticks and blended Fiesta cheese. Now with these, like with the dark chocolate, we use them for smoothies. I bake my vegetables with olive oil, And then for snacks, we have peanuts, and for like sandwiches, we'd use the peanut butter.
All right, so you have your good fats here, the good fats that we get. And another video, we can definitely break down, the difference between good fats and bad fats, things like that. But these are the foods that we get that are in the good fats category. So dark chocolate. So the higher the percentage of dark chocolate there is, the better it is for you. So not to be mistaken for like milk chocolate, right? So that's totally different. Extra virgin olive oil. So specifically extra virgin olive oil, but just because it does better as far as cooking with it. It's also a good fat that you can put on. Like you can do the 100% whole wheat bread and dip it into olive oil. It tastes great.
I was just thinking that sounds so good.
I actually got that from a restaurant. But these are all the healthy fats category. But the thing is that we can get into more detail on another haul because there's all sorts of things you can talk about from each food category.
Now we're going to move on to the lean meats. Now we have our lean meats. So this haul, we actually got the ground turkey meat, and it's 93% lean, and the more lean the better. And then we got some organic chicken thighs.
With your lean meats, so basically how we interpret it is, when you're getting lean meats, it's going to say a percentage of it being lean, right? So we try and get into the 90s and above, right? Mm-hmm. So this one literally says 93% lean, 7% fat. And we try and stick to the white meats, and then fish, salmon, so on and so forth. And then with the chicken, of course, with all the meat, if we can, we definitely go organic. With this chicken, we usually do the same thing. We want to get 90 something percent lean with the chicken, and then have it be organic if we can, if it's in our budget.
But for us, with like the ground turkey meat, we make tacos.
Yeah.
We make veggie wraps. We make ground turkey patties to where we make turkey burgers. And with the chicken, if you've seen my meal prep video, you see that I created my own recipe, and it's really easy. If you want to check that out, it will be in the description below. So with that said, we're going to move on, and we're going to do our others category. So with that said, this is our others category. It may look like a lot, and Jason will get into that, but let's just break down what we got. We got our whole wheat Eggos, Jason's Kashi cereal, mine and the kids' cereal from Sprouts. Then we got some pizza for a fun extra treat. We got some organic Annie's mac and cheese. We got some oatmeal raisin cookies, some hummus, Jason's organic Sprouts brand zesty Italian dressing, some raw honey, some organic blue corn tortilla chips, some barbecue chips, some medium roasted Starbucks coffee, iced coffee, 50 calorie V8 V-Fusion juice. Then we got some milk.
Yeah, this is that 2% milk.
This is 2%, this is 1%. And then we got some creamer for the coffee, and then some trail mix.
I definitely would categorize this as an other category, not necessarily fitting into the other categories, 100%. But the thing is that even with the other category, we really look at this food, we try and make it a healthy alternative, right? So when we're buying, for instance, the trail mix, right? You have raisins and nuts, and then you have
peanut butter.
Yeah, you have the treats though with the M&Ms and things like that. And then
it has dark chocolate in it as well.
Yeah, it has dark chocolate. Then with V8, it's processed, but it is fruits and vegetables, right? So it's something that, as opposed to like normal juice, sometimes juice can have added sugar and things like that.
This has vegetables and fruit in it. Right.
With this, you can get either that kind of juice, or you can get the V8 juice, which has the fruits and vegetables in it, and not a ton of added
less
sugar, right?
Too.
Right, and also it's less calories. Generally, like these chips that we get from Sprouts, they're made from corn, right? They're organic.
The coffee is just a treat.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
And it's unsweetened.
It's unsweetened and it's low carb, right? So then you have honey instead of syrup, right?
Yeah,
so
we
also
definitely do that.
Yeah, and it's also raw honey, right? So it's a healthy alternative to like syrup that sometimes tends to have a ton of sugar in it.
Mm-hmm.
This is mainly, when I look back on the ingredients, right? Ingredients is important. We'll get into that maybe in another vlog, but literally the ingredients is raw honey. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and
good.
that's what you want to see. You want to see the ingredient section have less.
Right.
Less is more technically with the healthier foods.
With Annie's mac and cheese, the thing about it is, and you can see on it, has a little bit of protein in it. It has no artificial flavors, synthetic colors, and preservatives. All things that are probably in some of the other alternative mac and cheese or any kind of different pastas.
And it's actually
it's
really
organic.
Good. And it's really good mac and cheese too.
We do everything to strive to eat healthy. It doesn't necessarily mean that we always do.
Yeah.
We do get junk food and things like that. We just
Yeah.
try and do kind of the 80-20 rule, 80% healthy, and then 20% treats,
And when
junk
it's
food,
gone,
that kind of
it's
thing.
gone. So like
Yeah.
if we eat it in the first week, we don't have it until the next time we go shopping.
Exactly. And
Yeah. With that said, we got some barbecue chips.
yeah, barbecue chips.
Just for a snack.
With this cereal, the kids eat it, and then so does Ash. She eats it.
With this brand, it's a healthier alternative to, let's say, for instance, this cereal, it has no artificial flavorings, no synthetic dyes, and it's made from real cinnamon. For instance, Jason likes the Kashi brand of cereal, and they're known for having more healthier cereal.
Yeah, it's definitely, again, an alternative. I mean, for instance, it has some protein in it, has whole grains in it, fiber, right? And as far as Kashi is concerned, it's a good brand that I usually get that tends to use more organic. This particular one is not organic, but it is non-GMO.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
And then we get some hummus.
Yeah, also non-GMO, it's hummus. You got the Sprouts oatmeal raisin cookies. So, right, are these an alternative to like chocolate chip cookies and things like that? Again, which we love. But we wanted a healthy alternative.
Sprouts actually has a vegan version of this that I've actually, before the pandemic happened, they would give like samples out, and I tried it. It tastes the same.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the first time Ashlee got these, I was like, you might as well throw those out because I'm not going to eat them because I know they're not going to taste good. Because look, you're substituting the chocolate chips for raisins. This is oatmeal cookies, and I was thinking, gosh, raisins, oatmeals as a cookie, it doesn't sound great to me. But honestly, eating these cookies, they're really good.
And to the point where I have to tell him, can you stop eating my cookies, please?
Yeah, well, and the thing is again, it's just a healthy alternative, right? Then we have the Eggos, right? The whole grain, right? And these, I usually eat them in the morning, for breakfast. And again, the reason why it's more of a healthy alternative, right? So it's whole grain, no artificial colors or flavors. Of course, different vitamins and minerals in it as well.
And then
this
fun treat.
Yeah, honestly, I grew up kind of both ways. I had healthy food, but I loved junk food and ice cream, still do to this day. And so again, we look at food and we try and do 80% healthy and then 20%. We really try and stick to the 5 healthy food categories, and then we have the other category, because we like to have treats and cheat meals and things like that. But the main point is that you're having 80% healthy food, and even with the other categories, you're having the healthy alternative of those. So I think with that said, I think we're good, right?
Yeah, I think we're good. And with that said, if you guys like us doing these videos and like to see our healthy choices, or want to see any of our meals that we make with these said products, let us know in the comments below. Definitely, if you guys have any questions, get back to us on any of our social medias. We have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have Facebook. Definitely shoot a message our way, and we would love to help you guys out. We're like we said in our introduction video, we want to bring value to your lives, and we hope that this definitely opens your eyes or helps you in your journey. With that said, remember family, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, become part of the family. Until then, have a family-filled day, and we'll talk to you in our next video. See you later.
See you later.